What's good people? And welcome to episode 41 of It's Just Not Adding Up. Yeah. I'm OBO. And over the years, I've noticed gay is a scary word for a lot of people, which is wild because it's just gay. But don't worry, I've decided to be your gay coach. Everyone's talking about equality and love, but I don't know. It's just not adding up. Okay, let's be honest. As much as we think our gaydar is superb, our is he comfortable with what we are perceiving as gayness dar isn't always the best.
Hey, what's up? Give it some word.
And if he's not comfortable, that can make the space a little dangerous. People don't always respond the same way when it comes down to someone assuming they are queer. People get offended, people can get violent. It's just a whole other side of the tracks. And because of that, it makes the concept of dating a lot more convoluted than it should be. If you're not really a nightlife activities kind of guy, if you don't have some queer friends, it's going to be difficult to find spaces that are queer dominated. Thus, we enter in the apps. Apps categorize people in hopes of streamlining your interests. So for instance, if you're looking to actually date, and be honest, and side note, small plug actually, if you are looking to date, go to therapy. Well, everyone should go to therapy, but I think especially if you are looking to embark on merging lives with someone else and really embarking on getting to know someone in an intimate way, I think therapy is necessary. We haven't had the luxury of seeing relationships play out in common spaces, and so it does make building a relationship a little more interesting, right? And I think coming to the relationship whole is the best foundation. So having somebody who is unbiased and completely committed to your mental health, yeah, let's do that. And maybe you're not looking to date. Maybe you're looking to just hook up, which is fine. But make sure you are protecting yourself. There's this company called Mr. and they work with you whether you have insurance or not to make sure that you get prescribed PrEP. It's online, no doctor visits necessary. They deliver it to your door and it's free.
What?
Yep, it's free. I'm talking like it's my company, but I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can check it out. But it's free PrEP. You guys don't have to do any doctor visits, no needles. It gets delivered to your home. Yeah, check it out. So I can see how apps can be tricky though, right? Communicating who you are in few words could be very, what's the word? And it can also be difficult to set expectations of a person. It really goes back to the conversation we had in a previous video about labels, right? And trying to identify as things to communicate who you are effectively. Identifying as an orientation, identifying as a sexual position, identifying as a gender expression, identifying as all these different things make it very difficult for people to understand you in your fullness because we are so much more than those things. And sometimes I think apps can center those things in a real way, which makes I think hookup culture a little easier, but could make actually dating and getting to know someone romantically a little more of an experience. Speaking of hooking up, it seems like every time we bring up apps, people talk about hooking up, and that's what apps are for. I personally have never been on an app. I met my first college relationship with a guy. I met him through GroupMe. Is that considered an app? I think there is this stigma of it being a hookup thing, but I think also apps can be a good way to meet people who are also queer. Finding people who are queer in spaces is not the most simple task, especially again, if you don't like going out for real. Like if you want to go to just a museum, if you want to go to the mall, if you rather go to on a hike, like spaces that are just, you know what I'm saying, everyday spaces and you don't know who's who.
Who and who?
Now I will say, if you don't want to do the apps, which is fine too, you gotta be bold. Like with me, I'm pretty bold. If I see someone that I like, 9 out of 10, I'm gonna make it known that I'm interested. I'm gonna throw my little, or a little, little something. So if apps seems like your thing, dope. If apps are not your thing, dope too. But if it is your thing, we're gonna do a quick little breakdown of some of the apps that I saw and kind of their social stigma. So first up is Grindr. So this app apparently has a proximity feature where you can see how close the guy is to you, and kind of has this stigma of being like predominantly a hookup app. There's Scruff, which seemingly is like every other app. However, it's an emphasis on people with facial hair. So I guess if you like bearded men, Scruff is just face. Then there's Jacked, where all the black and POC people are. And there's this app called Hornet, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's more advantageous for those who are overseas where being gay is a crime, but where other apps are banned, it is not. And so you can meet people who are in your area through Hornet and not get banned or not get fall victim to one of those fraudulent accounts where they try to trap you into figuring out whether or not you are queer. So check out Hornet if you're overseas. And lastly, there was Adam for Adam. I thought the name was dope. I don't know. I don't know. Made me laugh. But Adam for Adam seems like the app where you can find some really discreet men. We're gonna say discreet in this video. And so, yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch more, and they all have different stigmas contingent upon who you ask. But there are some options for you guys who are interested in getting active on some dating apps. All in all, whether you're on the apps or not, my advice to you is to be honest about your intentions, and of course, keep creating space. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.